Let's pick some games. Here we go. We're gonna pick some games. I went 11-5 last week. If you did better than that, then you're probably better than me, dude. Anyway, hello everyone, Ramley and other NFL family. Payo time here, coming in on a Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you all survived that ugly Monday night game versus the Bears at the Vikings. Those are one of those games that you wonder why we do. Why do we watch as football fans sometimes? But anyway, we watch it because we love it. And you can't have good games if you don't have bad games to measure them up against. Speaking of good games, someone who's really good at picking the games is ESPN fan, that long number there, picks one, who now has sole possession of first place. They have a lead. It's a slender lead. They have a 2-game lead over second place. But they picked 120 or 120. They got 12. They went 12-4 last week, so they do take a little bit of a lead there. King Roz 23 is right there, along with Saints got robbed, and there's some really cool people right behind them here. And we will see. We will see. We will see. We will see. If you see your name there, keep going. I believe in you. I believe in you. I think you can still catch them, but you gotta keep picking your games. You gotta pick games. But I hope you're all having as much fun as I am with this series. So let's get into it. Let's pick some games here. All right. So I'm going to start with the Seahawks and Cowboys because that is the first game of the week on Thursday Night Football. The Cowboys have been destroying really bad teams. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. There we go. So the Cowboys have been, Seahawks, Cowboys. The Seahawks are on a bit of a 2-game losing skid there. They lost to the Niners last week, and then they lost to the Rams. My bias is I want the Cowboys to win this because if the Rams win next week, the Rams would jump ahead of the Seahawks in the playoff race. Now, am I going to use my bias for this pick, or am I going to analytically think about it? The answer is both. It makes a lot of sense. There's a reason why 92% of people are picking the Cowboys. I think this game is in Dallas. Dallas is hard to beat at home. I think the Cowboys win this game, and I think the Seahawks fall to 6-6. The Colts, the shocking 7th seed Colts, and the Tennessee Titans are matching up. Colts, one of the kind of the head scratchers of the year, with Gardner Minshew led, but I'm going to take the Colts to beat the Titans here, even though I could see a scenario where the Titans win this, but I'm taking the Colts. The Patriots at home versus the Chargers, two teams that seem to not be able to get a good, positive press cycle going their way this season. I see a lot of people picking the Chargers here. I think the Patriots are due for at least one more win this year. This might be that win. You know what? I'm thinking I'm actually going to take I'm going to be bold. I'm taking the Patriots to win this game. I think this is the game that gets Brandon Staley fired. I thought it was last week, but it's Tuesday and he still has a job. So I think Chargers somehow lose this. And then we're gonna see Brandon Staley fired. But I've been saying that for like the past 3 weeks, and so what do I know? The Lions and Saints. This actually could be a really fun game. Lions lost to Green Bay last week. Saints lost to Atlanta last week. So two teams that need a win to stay in their respective playoff hunt here. It's in New Orleans, but I'm taking the Lions. Yeah, I think the Lions are just the better team over the Saints right now. The Falcons and the Jets. Ooh. The Falcons currently leading their division. The New York Jets currently leading all fan bases in sadness. I'm kind of surprised more people aren't picking the Falcons here. This kind of shocks me that 49% of people are picking the Jets for this based on their quarterback play. I'm taking the Falcons. I with the current quarterback play in the Jets, I'm not comfortable. I think the Falcons win this game and keep their lead in the NFC South. The Cardinals and the Steelers. The Cardinals are a bad team. That was confirmed again last week. The Steelers are a team that finds find ways to win games. The Cardinals really struggle against the run. I think the Steelers ground and pound their way to a convincing victory. The Dolphins and Commanders. The Commanders are one of those teams that, again, they can upset you. They just fired their defensive coordinator, Jack Del Rio, even though they traded away like two of his best players. I'm taking the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins here. I think the Commanders could make this fun, though. Sam Howell's got an arm. He's got some receivers. They got a running back. This could be a fun game. But if the Dolphins' defense keeps playing the way that they've been playing, they could end this game early, too. So, yeah, I'm taking the Dolphins. The shocking Denver Broncos at 6-5. One of those teams, you think they're going to lose at some point, but then they don't. The Texans, also a surprise team this year. They've been a fun team to watch. They had a really good game against the Jaguars last week. They're at home. This is actually a really important game for both these teams. This could be a really fun game. I'm struggling to pick this one here. Do the Broncos winning streak end? Or do the Texans bounce back? Well, I guess that would be the same scenario. Do the Texans bounce back and end the Broncos winning streak, or does the winning streak continue and the Texans drop 2 in a row? I'm going to be bold. I'm taking the Broncos. I'm taking the Broncos to beat the Texans. Yep. The Panthers and the Buccaneers. The Panthers just fired Frank Wright. Do I go with the math of they got the interim head coach magic? We've seen it before. You know what? The Buccaneers. Oh God! Sorry. Oh, oxygen. I didn't get much sleep last night. I blame the Bears and Vikings game. I'm gonna say that. Okay, yeah, no, but okay. I'm taking the Panthers. The logic being the interim head coach magic strikes, and I think the Panthers get their second win of the season and beat the Buccaneers. Oh, game of the week in SoFi Stadium. The Cleveland Browns come to LA to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Really excited for it. Hopefully the Rams can get to 500 this game by beating the Browns. I think Kyren Williams being back is huge for the Rams. If this offense continues to be able to run the ball effectively, that Browns defense is legit. But I don't know about that Browns offense. And I actually think the Rams defense could keep this game close. And I think the Rams offense being a little bit better than the Browns right now is the reason they win this game. You know I was picking the Rams anyway. I don't know why it took so long to go clickety-click on that. Ooh, big game here in the NFC. Niners and Eagles. I stand by my take. I think the Eagles are due for an L. This could be that L. You know what? It's in Philly. Philly is finding ways to win games. I just think right now that the Niners look like the Niners can play a mistake-free game. I'm taking the Niners. I think the Eagles are due for an L, and I think that the Niners win this, and it gets a little more interesting in terms of seeding for the NFC playoff card picture. The Chiefs and the Packers. Okay, this is another game. As a Rams fan, I'm hoping I have some invested interest in. I'm hoping the Packers can lose. So shout out, I like dogs. I know our resident Chiefs fan will be cheering on the Chiefs. I am taking the Chiefs to win this game, even though the Packers, as of late, have been playing some good football. The Bengals and Jaguars. We got a cat fight. Wish Joe Burrow was there for this Monday night matchup. I'm taking the Jags. I just think that I just think quarterback play and also the Jags defense can sometimes kind of play lockdown defense. So taking the Jags in this game I think it's going to be a low scoring game. We'll go 24 points. Why not? Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You're enjoying picking games. Make sure to get your picks in before the start of Thursday Night Football. And as always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams. Woohoo! And we'll see how the leaderboard looks next week.